some of the challenges in terms of contextualizing responses lay, I think, at heart in terms of how the humanitarian architecture has been set up. It's founded on a wonderful premise that we are humans and we must support each other regardless of border, regardless of culture, regardless of language. The heart of humanitarianism is noble, but the way that we've implemented is that we have experts who come parachute in a sense, in terms of the visual. And they come and their adrenaline is running. And they're expected to produce results very quickly without many times knowing the language, without knowing the context, without knowing, for example, how this community defines who a child is. How does this community consider a child as well? These fundamental questions are never questioned. Instead, because we have results to produce, we feel like we must be engaged in this life-saving work immediately without delay. We need to ensure that children are protected in this setting. Then it's very easy to take a model off the shelf and try to apply it directly. The other challenge within child protection and humanitarian action is that unlike some of the other sectors, we are coming from multiple disciplines. So unlike the health sector, where there is a degree that may be preparing them or some sort of internship process, we're often coming from different disciplines, whether it's law, social work, community development, to just name a few, or education. And so our approaches can be quite diverse. And then it's that much easier to use a ready-made package because it provides a common framework, a common set of vocabulary, a common set of interventions that we can apply immediately. And of course, there's dangers of taking a model of case management, for example, that's been developed in the United Kingdom and try to apply that in a context where the response is not where the response could be inappropriate to the family context where people inhabit a more communal space and where they feel well when they are living within those set of relationships that have always been supporting them. And then with the emergency, of course, there's fractures that happen because maybe some people passed away or some people, when they're being displaced, are no longer there. And as we try to reconfigure those things, if we come with this foreign model of this caseworker is now ready to save you, and we may disrupt the positive coping mechanisms that may be within that culture. We may trample on the things that that people group may have used in the past to be able to address some of these protection concerns. And then we may also prevent people from fully engaging in protecting their own children by making it seem that it is something that an outsider or an outside agency needs to do with a certain level of resources, a certain level of skill sets, and then disrupt some of that. At the same time, we may fail to appreciate what are the coping mechanisms that are present in that culture. For example, relying on extended family, whether it be the sister of the mother. In another context, it may be that it's expected that grandparents come into that scenario when parents are not present. And at the same time, recognizing that there could be negative coping mechanism, that families could resort to child marriage, child labor. They could pull children out of school. They could engage in things like bonded labor because of the desperateness of the situation. And then I think the role of child protection is then to engage with the family and look at preventive measures to be able to acknowledge the parents' desire for the well-being of their family. And then how can they be supported to come out with solutions that that promote the well-being of children, which is the joint common objective of all of us.